Stainless steel is the most widely used alloy for wire mesh, but there's hundreds of different grades of stainless steel. For that matter, there's tons of different alloys that I can choose from too. So how do I know which is right for me? And what happens if I use the wrong one? Stick around and I'll explain everything you need to know. Hey there, what's up? My name's Andrew Kotlar, and there is a lot that goes into choosing the right woven wire mesh, and the alloy used is one of the most important. It has a critical impact on the performance and longevity of your mesh, but how exactly do you select the right alloy? With over 150 years of experience weaving thousands of different woven wire variations, WS Tyler is here to help you resolve your woven wire concerns so you can spend more time improving other aspects of your process. So in this video, we'll be going over the importance of alloy selection, how to select the right woven wire alloy, the consequences of using the wrong alloy, and how alloy selection affects operational expenses. In the world of woven wire mesh, the alloy of the weaves plays a major role in the mesh's performance and longevity. Factors like corrosion resistance, thermal characteristics, electrical conductivity, and mechanical strength are all dictated by the alloy you select. The alloy will also determine whether or not your mesh is magnetic, and when looking at fabricated parts, it's important to know that the alloy can heavily impact the fabrication process, particularly the weldability of your mesh. Identifying a suitable woven wire alloy requires you to analyze and understand the specific needs of your application. First and foremost, you should look at the environment your woven wire will be exposed to. If your mesh is subjected to corrosive materials, you may want to consider alloys like aluminum or nickel. If your mesh is subjected to extreme temperatures, you may want to consider alloys like Inconel or Hastelloy. If your mesh is subjected to notable physical stress, you may want to consider alloys like tungsten or stainless steel. And if your operations require a magnetic mesh, you may want to consider an alloy like 430 stainless steel. You'll also want to make sure the alloy you choose accommodates the mechanical requirements of your process. This includes ductility and tensile strength needed to deliver a long-lasting operation without having to constantly change out the mesh. And with all this in mind, the alloy you select will, of course, be influenced by your budget. It goes without saying that certain alloys are way more expensive than others. Probably the easiest way to identify that you use the wrong alloy is by finding corroded wires. And this also goes for unexpected tarnishing. And you can also turn to the mechanical characteristics of the mesh to identify whether or not you're using a suitable alloy. If you begin to notice brittleness, unexpected fractures, or discoloration, you may need to change the alloy used. Another key indicator that the wrong alloy is being used is the overall performance of the mesh. If the wrong alloy is used, odds are you'll notice that the mesh fails to conduct electricity, respond to magnetic forces, and withstand extreme temperature variations. But having said all of that, it's not uncommon for cheaper mesh or mesh sourced from an unreliable vendor to be accompanied by alloy discrepancies. So there's a handful of operational expenses that can be affected by the alloy you use. For example, the alloy you choose will ultimately dictate how long your woven wire lasts. Using the wrong alloy commonly results in frequent woven wire replacement, which can become costly and time-consuming. And if the mesh is fabricated using the wrong alloy, the risk of faults and breaks dramatically increases. These breaks can cause wire fragments and unwanted particles to make their way through the production line, potentially causing damage to your machinery or even mass recalls. And that is why alloy is super important for woven wire mesh. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, fill out a contact us form so we can answer your specific questions. Just click the link in the description. And if you'd like to learn more about woven wire mesh or our many products, we have a learning center filled with written and video content to make you an expert. Just click that link in the description and you'll be that expert in no time. And don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell to keep up with all things WS Tyler. Once again, my name is Andrew Kotlar and I'll see you around in the next video. Bye for now.